Well, good morning, sober people. I'm Wayne, and I'm an alcoholic. Today's daily reflection for 10 November 2020, a sense of belonging. Let's go. All right, let's do this. A sense of belonging. Perhaps one of the greatest rewards of meditation and prayer is the sense of belonging that comes to us. 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 105. That's what it is, belonging. After a session of meditation, I knew that the feeling I was experiencing was a sense of belonging because I was so relaxed. I felt quieter inside, more willing to discard little irritations. I appreciated my sense of humor. What I also experienced in my daily practice is the sheer pleasure of belonging to the creative flow of God's world. How preposterous for us that the prayer and meditation are written right into our Alcoholics Anonymous way of life. If AA and God ain't your thing by now, you know what to do. Look, AA for me is my recovery method, and it may not be yours. Replace it with the recovery method of your choice and or the sobriety group that is helping you thrive in your sobriety and or just get to 24 hours without a drink. God is our sense of higher power, and I say this every start of every video, and the reason is because not everybody is built the same, and not everybody is an alcoholic. Addiction is addiction. It doesn't matter where it lies, it is what it is. Now, a sense of belonging. Through prayer and meditation, I definitely experienced a sense of belonging, and I definitely experienced a fellowship in my AA program, and just being here with you guys. The more that I do these for you, the more that I feel like I belong to a group as a whole. In my drinking history, in my drunken days, I didn't belong to anything. And as a matter of fact, even amongst groups, it was very hard for me to have a sense of belonging. I mean, I was an instructor, I was a recruiter, I was in charge of a frickin' airfield for a while. I did all these things, and even in the Army, I was always around people and always around, very special groups of people, but I never felt like I belonged to them. And part of that loneliness was for me to go away from them every time they had an event or every time they went out together and say that I had something else that I had to take care of. Most times I lied about what it is, but I still had to do it. I mean, as an alcoholic, that's what I did. I lied a lot, but the reason is because I really felt like I had a social distortion, and I felt like I had, a fear of being around people, and I did, really. So I considered myself an introvert for the longest period of time, and that springs all the way back from things in my childhood that led me up to where I was in the first place. Because I felt like I didn't belong, I always drank it away, and I always said, well, they think they're better than me, and they think that, and here I am thinking for them, and they think that, I'm not good enough to be here. Little did I know, they actually wanted me to be included, otherwise they wouldn't have asked me to. You know what I mean? And so as I bottled this up literally and figuratively, I built these false resentments, and I built up a sense of just, I'm the only one that understands. It was impossible for me to belong to a group because I was never able to interject myself into their groups properly. Through prayer and meditation, I know that I belong to a scheme of things in the world that is bigger than me. And that's what I think about this, as well as through the fellowship, I know I belong to a group of people that have the same experiences as me, and not exactly, but they're similar, and that we're able to share with each other and grow and progress in our sobriety and progress in our recovery. And that's what I do, people. I strive for progress, not perfection, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate to that. And that helps me move along 24 hours at a time in order to, A, maintain my serenity, but moreover, maintain my sobriety. You know, that's what belonging is. You know, for me, that is a huge leap of faith to know that I belong to something bigger than myself, which is why I ended up doing this for you guys. And, you know, I could go on and on and on, but I got to go to work. So I hope that you got something from that little babble that I just did. And if you did, drop it below, you know, your comment so other people can get some experience, strength, and hope. Tomorrow's a special day. Tomorrow is Veterans Day, and I'm going to be shooting a very special video for that, and I hope you guys stay tuned so that you can see what I lived a little bit and give a little thanks to a veteran throughout your week, because, you know, they matter, and a lot of times we get forgotten, and it's important for us to let each other know that we're still here. You know, food for thought, folks. You have a good day. I'm one sober to another. I will see you in the next one.